Are we up? Are we good? Let me check. Let me check. Hello, 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 everybody. I'm just making sure all is good. Okay, so thumbs up if you can hear me, if you can see me. Do I need to change anything on the text side? Are we good? Send me a big thumbs up, please, just so that I know everything is okay. Thank you guys for coming in early. As always, I'm very big on timing, even though I was 1 minute late, but I'm always an on-time person. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Jen. Okay, I see thumbs up. It seems like everything is good. You guys get this beautiful view right here. Maybe I should cover this with a little bit of foundation. Hello. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and thank you for being early. All right, if you're new to lives, I start off my lives every single time the same way. We're going to start off by sharing in the chat box one positive thing that has happened to us this week, no matter how big nor how small. I will go first. So the first positive good thing that has happened to me is I was not sure what to do on my live today. I was going to cover the ColourPop Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas collection, but I saw that my Danessa Myricks palette was going to come today, but then it didn't come, and it was really delayed. It was in Virginia this morning, which is like an hour away from me, and at 3 o'clock, my Danessa Myricks palette came to the door, so I thought that there was no better idea than to get this Danessa Myricks palette up for this live. So that's a positive thing that happened to me. Let's see what we got. Louisa said no positive today except for your live. I mean, I'll take it. Thank you. I'm so happy I could add some positivity to your day. Beauty Glam finally got the Glam palette today. Don't you love it or don't you love it? It is awesome. Evelyn, my boyfriend got offered his dream job today as a pilot for a private jet company. I bet you there's going to be some major perks to that. Evelyn, congratulations to your boyfriend. That's amazing. Lucy's friend has a new grandbaby. Always so exciting. Jamie, my family and I bought our first house and moved in this week. Congratulations, that is so exciting. I hope you're excited to do some house projects, and I hope it wasn't too stressful. Okay, every time it scrolls down to the bottom and then I miss stuff. Yes, bad to the brow. The delivery gods were with me today. They weren't completely kind because normally FedEx comes at like 9:30, 10:30 in the morning to me. So, you know, they wanted me to be on my toes about it and make me a little anxious, but then they certainly delivered. Becky found out that her oldest son got offered an internship in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, congratulations to you and your son. That's amazing. Sophia got a part-time job as an assistant to a dear friend. That is so wonderful. I bet you it's going to be fun working with your friend. Jordana's sister graduated from high school. Congratulations to your sister. Bad to the Brow reached 9,000 subs this week. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That is amazing. 10K is hard to hit. We're on the road there. Go subscribe to Bad to the Brow. I will do that too after. BK Beauty, sent Crystal Lynn brushes. Aren't they the best? Love BK Beauty. Anything else? Pretty distracted nails. My lung cancer treatment is effective as of my PET scan. Sorry. I don't know why I struggled with that. As of my PET scan last Thursday. Congratulations. I am so happy to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I am Beauty Dragon, loving the fall weather that we are getting. That is for certain. It's so funny that I'm going down to Florida because I hate the heat. I love this transition to fall. I don't like late fall, but early fall, this summer to fall transition is just my favorite. It has me in such a good mood, except for it getting dark early, but... Oh my gosh! Flores said, Flores6203, I delivered a baby today, and now I'm just relaxing with you. Now, did you deliver a baby, or did you physically, like, deliver a baby? Regardless, awesome. Thank you for spending time with me, and congratulations. It is homecoming week here, and everyone is super happy, and it makes, oh my gosh, yes, homecoming weeks are very exciting. Okay. Yeah, we've had some really, okay. Flora6203 said, I'm a doctor. Okay. Good day at work, then. I wasn't sure which way it was. Bad to the Brow did a great video on the Danessa Myricks palettes. I love the comparisons. Okay, we'll definitely have to check that out. Thank you, Jamila. Oh, hey. You know, I'm very physical with my hands when I talk. Sometimes I edit and I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, Bria Crawford. I'm a bridal makeup artist in Colorado and I got my first 2022 contract signed. Awesome. Congratulations. Ugh. Contracts. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get started. We've been here for a few minutes. So you have 200 of you here today. I know we're excited about the palette. So I ordered from Beautylish. I actually pre-ordered it because they texted me and said, hey, do you want to order this? And I was like, heck yeah. And I didn't realize that it would take so long to ship because it did say online actually that it was going to take a few days to ship. And then Danessa Myricks, I ended up canceling that order, but I did order from there too because I didn't think there would be a delay, but there was a shipping delay with that as well. So my Beautylish order came pretty fast. As soon as it was shipped, it took a few days. So yes, we are going to be doing a first impressions today on the Lightwork Volume 3 palette. I was really excited about this, so I'm excited to play with this live on camera. There was no other way I was going to talk about anything other than this. Ever since it got in my hands. I will be doing a full-blown review tomorrow that should be up tomorrow. I'm going to film, edit, and upload it just so that you can get a better view of the colors and the dimension of the shades and a better application view. I just think it's a little bit better quality when it's not live, but I thought the live would be a good experience just to really see that first experience that I have. And then tomorrow I'm coming back with a video with more detailed thoughts now that I've played it, or once I have played with it more. But we're going to dive in today because I don't think a ton of people have this yet. And the catch with this is that it's expensive. Today I'm also going to be talking about some BK Beauty lippies I want to try. I was going to talk about the Patrick Ta blush palettes because it came back in stock, but it's out of stock again. So I don't know if it's important enough to talk about. So we're definitely going to focus on the palette today. So let me know in the chat box, did you guys order this Danessa Myricks palette? Did you? Okay, I see Monica got her palette today. Okay, a number of you got it. Some of you were on the fence. Sophia said no. Jen hopes it's worth it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys first and foremost my thought on Danessa Myricks Beauty because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Her stuff really, it's hit or miss for me. She's had a number of products that I don't really like as much. And then she's had a few products that I've really enjoyed. But I'm not completely sold on the brand. I did just try one of the Chroma Flakes that she launched recently. And I have to tell you, I did not like those at all. They were so sticky on my eyelids. They just weren't what I was expecting them to be. They were too flaky. They didn't have a pigmented base. So anyways, before this, that was my most recent experience with Danessa's products. I wasn't a fan of that, but I had to have this. It looked beautiful. The promo was awesome. And the thing that made me raise an eyebrow, or both, actually, $125 for this palette. That is the same price as a Pat McGrath Mothership. So, and around the same price point as Natasha Denona. Now, what I will say, Danessa Myricks is legitimately one of my favorite makeup artists. I actually went to, this was back when beauty events were still a thing. I saw her live. And she did a demonstration in like a class or whatever. And I saw that. I really liked Danessa Myricks. And she's so wonderful, so sweet. She has the kindest voice. So I didn't meet her or anything, but I sat in on one of her classes. And she's just absolutely amazing. Her story is really great. She actually got into makeup artistry like later in life. She wasn't like a young makeup artist or anything. But anyways, let me get back to the original point. Why was this $125? We're going to find out today. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat box. If I don't answer, keep asking it and maybe I will come back and see it. But yeah, this is expensive. Same price as Pat McGrath, around the same price point as Natasha Denona, so it has big shoes to fill. So with my Beautylish order, I did actually get the mini Lightwork Volume 3 palette as well. So if you do order off of Beautylish, you'll get the mini in here. So this just has 4 shades that are in this big palette, but this is I'm going to put this in a giveaway. I'm starting my membership on Monday, you guys. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, I'll talk about it later. But this is going to go into my membership giveaway. So here is what the box is going to look like. I don't know, it reminds me of snake skin. It's really, really cool. And then here is the back of the palette. Or not the palette, the box, excuse me. Okay, I like the box. And then the component itself is the same as the box. And it feels quite sturdy. It definitely doesn't feel like cheap packaging to me. And then I like how they have the colors and the names here for you to see. So some details about this. What am I looking for? So something that might be of importance to you. This palette is made in China. That also kind of makes me raise my eyebrows. I'm not saying she doesn't get her products manufactured in a good factory. She absolutely does. I'm pretty certain, but I think that's a bit pricey. I'm trying to find the shelf life on here. Why can't I not find it? Doesn't look like... I can't see the life expectancy of this, and it's making me mad. Well, I can't find it on here, so I'm sorry. If you can find it on yours, please type it in the chat box. But let's take a look. Yes, it is $125 for made in China. That's, for me personally, that's something that I pay attention to. Typically, this is a factual statement. It's cheaper to make products in China. I'm not saying the products aren't good. I have plenty of products that are made in China that I really like, but it's a bit expensive. Okay, so you have a big mirror here, and this does fold all the way back, which I like. And here is the beautiful palette. So we have 14 shades right here. The shades in real life look really dimensional and beautiful. So why don't we get to swatching? Let me make sure on mine that I can get all of the textures right. Okay, so we're going to start off. And like I said, I'm going to have a review up tomorrow where you'll be able to get a closer look of everything in better detail. Polaris, which literally, it's a duochrome gel. So this feels like gel. Then we have Galaxy, Martian, and then Soul. Ooh, these look super cool on my fingers. I'm sorry, I can't get too close, otherwise it will lose focus. But you can kind of see those shifts. So again, Polaris, which is a duochrome yellow shade. Galaxy, oh my gosh. I don't have too much pigment on my hand, but they are swatching incredible. I don't know why these swatches are so far apart. Oh my goodness. So let me go to the shade names. So Polaris is an opalescent yellow to seafoam green duochrome gel. Galaxy is a multi-chrome pigment with smoky teal, green, and violet shift. Martian is a multi-chrome pigment with icy blue, green, lilac, and plum brown shift. And then Soul is a gilded khaki gold. Hold on, sorry. Powder cream. Feels amazing. Okay. Now, Orion right here is a pressed glitter. So this palette does contain one pressed glitter if you are not a fan of that. Ugh, this is going to get everywhere. I mean, it's a pressed glitter. I probably won't use this too much. I'm not against pressed glitters, but I'm wary. I'm scared. I've heard too many, too many horror stories. Okay, let's do Golden Eclipse, which is a Sunset Peach holographic highlighter. Strawberry Moon, which is a pink lilac holographic powder. Spring Equinox, a sage green holographic powder, and Blue Moon, a glacier blue lavender holographic powder. So these are the 4 shades that are going to be in the mini. So you can use them on the eyes or on the face. So they all have that white base. I don't know if you can see that, but they do have some pretty shifts. So don't think of this necessarily as an eye color. Think of it more so about like a holographic shift as a highlighter, or you can use it on your eyes, but it's going to be more subtle like this. Okay, let's move down to the last row here. So this looks like another gel. Yes. This is a Fiery Coral Blood Orange and Honey Duochrome Gel. I've honestly never tried a formula like these 2 duochrome gels. They are quite pigmented and they feel like a gel, but they're not sticky. I like the way this formula feels. Aurora, a multi-chrome pigment. So lots of multi-chrome pigments. So these 3, Aurora, Gaia, and Solar Rain, are all multi-chrome pigments, and they look how smooth they look on my finger. They literally smooth out my fingerprints. Okay, so this is the gel right here. I'm sorry, I know the swatches are really far. Oh my gosh, but you see how strong these are swatching, right? I know it's a bit washed out. I can't really change that about the lighting, but they definitely are more vibrant in person. And then I didn't swatch Black Hole, but Black Hole is a cashmere black powder cream. The powder creams, they feel like a wet powder. I guess powder cream accurately describes that. Huh, that swatched really good. So anyways, I think that this palette is awesome because of all of the multi-chromes that you get here. In comparison, I see asking what they're like compared to indie brands such as Divina. I think Divina has a little bit more oomph to them, but these are pretty good. These are definitely better than the multi-chromes that you're going to get from Natasha Denona, and even better than Pat McGrath, I would say. This is insane. Right here, the second color. But they look like liquid, literal liquid. For those of you who aren't too crazy about the middle row, so I don't completely think that they're a waste because they're going to be good to complement as highlighters, inner corner colors, and it's about the shift. They are meant to be subtle, and those will be more useful than you think and in terms of completing a look. So I am going to wipe this off of my arm and we're going to play. I don't necessarily know that I'm going to do a full look right now, but I want to show you how everything looks on the eyes. So let me make a base on my eyes. This is random, but I'm using my Rephr Beauty concealer just to work as an eyeshadow base for now. Where's my brushes? Okay. Okay, so putting those middle row shades over a black base will really bring the color shift. Yes, absolutely. You know what? I might actually demo that to you guys right now. All of these shades are going to look pretty good over a black base, but definitely that highlighter row in the middle is going to thrive over a black base. So I'm going to demo that first. Thank you for the suggestion. So we're going to start off with Black Hole. And I'm just going to use my finger and apply this all over my eyelid. I'm not going for a look right now. I just want to demo some of these shifts for you on the eye. So I'm going to do some removing and reapplying. This palette's definitely not wearable. It's for those who like to experiment with brighter eyes. So Being Bio Girl asked, is it at Sephora? So it was, but when I went to click on the link to Sephora right before this live, it wasn't on there anymore. So it is available right now on Beautylish and the Danessa Myricks website, but at least on Sephora US, it's not there anymore when you go to click on it. Yeah, the listing disappears. Okay. Shandy said, color is wearable. I wear it. Absolutely. You are correct. I stand corrected. You guys are so funny. I guess y'all know, and y'all, I'm talking to the wrong crowd. We like color here. I actually am pretty neutral. Okay, so I'm going to use, let's choose Spring Equinox, which has this green shift to it. And these don't feel as creamy as the outside shades, by the way. They do feel a little bit more dry. But this is the green shift, and I want to put it right on top of the black so that you can see what kind of effect you're getting. Look at that. Completely changed, and I'm just going to show you what that shade would look like without a black base underneath. I'm going to use that as a highlight. It's going to be weird because I don't have anything on, but I want to show you the difference between on skin versus over top of a black base. Oh wow, that works really good over just plain skin. So you see, for a really galactic kind of look, how this is really complementary. Obviously, if my face was done, it would look more pulled together. But if you want more use out of these middle shades, put it over a black base, and then it becomes much more wearable. I'm going to look crazy in this video while I try and demo for you guys. And one thing that I'm very curious about are these gels. So I'm going to put Spacesuit on the other eye, and then we're going to remove, and then we're actually going to try and create a look. But I just need to know how these gels look. And I'm putting the gel over nothing but that concealer. Wow. So this is really neat. And again, you can put this over a black base. I think this will crease because it is a gel. That added a really subtle, cool effect. I wonder, I'm gonna, oh my gosh, I almost dropped this. I'm gonna put Solar Rain on top of that gel to see if it sticks better. So Solar Rain, what do they describe it as? A multi-chrome pigment with pearl, key lime, and platinum shift. Over that cream base. Do you guys see that? That is beautiful. So this isn't going to be a traditional palette. Imagine these more galactic-esque kind of looks. But this looks very, very cool. Okay. So far, you guys, oh my gosh, I'm about to look like a panda bear. So far, you guys, I'm really impressed with this palette. It's different, though. It is a non-traditional palette. I don't think it's going to be for everybody. But with Danessa Myricks being such an artist, I mean, this palette was most definitely made for the artist or for creative people with their makeup, because it is very different. Even me, I am very happy I decided to do this first impressions first before going into a review, because if I went straight into a review, I really wouldn't know what the heck I was talking about. So I think these gel shades, Polaris and Spacesuit, oh, I didn't even take off all the makeup. I look ridiculous. Those gel shades are going to crease. That's the nature of gel, and there really is not a way to combat that. It's going to help if you put the powder over top, but who was I? I was in a live with Ash Home, and I think that's her name. And if you don't know her, she did Ariana Grande's wedding makeup. She's a celebrity makeup artist, and somebody asked about glossy eyelids and how to stop them from creasing, and she was like, that's just one of the things where you're going to oh geez. She said that's just one of the things that you are going to have to accept about the glossy eye look, is that it's going to crease. And that gel, it feels very wet. It doesn't feel like it's going to set. So I think that that's going to crease. No, it's coming off just fine like a normal eyeshadow. Especially since I have black. I just am using a not very powerful makeup wipe. It's the makeup wipe, not the makeup. Okay. You have 10 seconds to pick the multi-chrome that I'm going to put all over my eyeball. We have Galaxy, Martian, Sol, Aurora, Gaia, or Solar Rain. Actually, I'm taking Solar Rain out because we use that. So Gaia, Aurora, Galaxy, or Martian. Which one do you want to see on my eyelid? I see Galaxy, two Aurora. Okay, I think Galaxy is winning. Whew. Okay, stop. Thank you for your participation. We'll do Galaxy on one eye, and then I saw a lot of Aurora. So let's do Galaxy. So these look like liquid, you guys. It's crazy, and they travel far. So I feel like I didn't press very hard, and you can see I don't have it taking up too much real estate on my finger. But they travel far. You can see that covered my whole eyelid and then some. I'm going to use a brush on the next eye just to see. But here's Galaxy. This is insane. This is like a dark purple. It's a smoky teal, green, and violet shift. Like I said, don't mind my application. We're just enjoying the beauty of these shifts right now. Do you see that? I know you see that shift. That's beautiful. Let me blend it at least a little bit. And you know, a lot of times with these types of multi-chromes, I worry about the shift being too black or the base being too black. I don't feel that about these. These are beautiful multi-chromes. Okay, we're gonna do Aurora next on the other eye. The Aurora is a little bit more violet, but this is more of a toned down duochrome. So if you were to get a duochrome from, say, Cleona or Divina, they're a bit more metallic. This one doesn't have quite as metallic of a finish. Okay, let's do Aurora next. This is the Electric Plum, Fuchsia, and Olive Green Shift. This is beautiful. I'm like kind of speechless. I will say multi-chromes are hecka expensive to create. That's why no matter where you try and purchase multi-chromes from, the price is going to be upped. So considering that this palette has so many multi-chromes, I'm a little bit more accepting of the price now. Because, I'm sorry, Pat McGrath would never release a palette with so many multi-chromes and have it kept at a reasonable price. Ooh, this is pretty. This is kind of like Extraterrestrial. And what I don't like about it is when the green shift is on the inside of the eye, I feel like it's unflattering. But if that doesn't bother you, I mean, these shifts are certainly visible on camera. Okay, I'm going to get the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2, and I'm going to compare the duochromes for you just so that you can see. That's a really good comparison idea. Okay, so if you want to see a direct comparison, oh, sorry, I have my Divine Rose 2. Hello, the Practical Beautician. Jeffrey Morgan, adopt me. Okay, so we're going to take, this is Extraterrestrial, right? And I'm going to compare it to Aurora. So Extraterrestrial is on my ring finger. You know what, Ronnie? I am optimistic about that. Okay, Aurora for the Danessa Myricks feels more smooth. Pat McGrath feels a little bit rougher to the touch. And I honestly can see the Danessa Myricks. I don't know, it's hard to tell because I can't get too close, but it looks smoother on my finger pads. I don't know, see how it gets blurry? I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so Danessa Myricks is gonna be on top. And then Pat McGrath is on the bottom. Now the shade is slightly different. I think the Danessa is definitely more shiny. It's a little bit more metallic. And then the Pat McGrath is a little bit more toned down. But Pat McGrath still has a good duochrome formula. But I mean, you can see the differences here. I think the Danessa Myricks formula is a little bit more to my taste compared to the Pat McGrath. I don't want to compare Danessa Myricks and Pat McGrath, but they do kind of have that galactic theme. But they don't have very similar palettes. But I will say, they're the same price point, so I'm going to compare them. And Danessa Myricks palettes for $125 are more traditional style eyeshadow palettes. You get less number of shades. I'm not sure about the product difference, but it's a little bit more practical. You can create more wearable looks while also being able to create some galactic, fun, glittery looks. With the Danessa Myricks, this isn't necessarily about creating cohesive looks. I don't look at this palette and feel like I can create one look with this. I look at this palette and think I need to pull in other palettes. But it's about having these duochrome, multi-chrome shifts accessible all in one palette. So this is a palette that you're going to pull out to create these galactic looks while pairing it with other products. And normally that kind of irks me. I don't like that, but there is a hole in the industry for products and concepts like this. So I will give Danessa that. I think her multi-chrome formula is very nice. It's not quite up to par with some of my favorite indie brands like Cleonad. I'm just talking about the ones that I've experienced. I know Sydney Grace has had some good ones. Divina Cosmetics, Terra Moons. But this is a good value. Believe it or not. If you were to buy those indie brands I'm talking about singles, multi-chromes run like $18 to $20+ a single. At least with this, you get, what, 5, 6 multi-chromes? 4 duochrome shades and some. It hurts me because it's a made in China palette and I feel like it should be cheaper, but I'm kind of jumping on board with this. I am. Thank you so much, Monica. I can tell you guys now, I do not have a palette collab in the works. Maybe one day, but not now. That's so sweet of you, though. All right. So should we try and create a look now? Can't believe I've been here for 30 minutes. I think I've swatched and I've done some decent demos. Let's see if we can create a whole look. I'm like peeling the skin off my eyelids. My eyes are very sensitive. They don't like being wiped off with makeup and then more on. And I already filmed a video today, so this is like the 4th time. So I will show you how I will use the middle row more. Well, if you feel like I'm missing anything, it will be in tomorrow's video. This is just the preliminary time testing it, and I just wanted to do it live with you guys. Becky, you are too sweet. Thank you. And Becky, you can stop sending me super chats because you send me too many. I said what I said. Yeah, Jessica said I don't like the packaging for $125. For $125, you're right. It's kind of crappy. It feels sturdy. It really does, but Danessa Myricks normally doesn't have very good packaging. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. I take forever to take off makeup. Okay, last time we're gonna create a look. And I don't think with this palette, honestly, that you can create too many looks with a lot of the colors at once. It's going to be like 2 to 3 colors really at a time. At least my creative capacity. That's all it would allow. I am no, I guess I am a makeup artist, but I do bridal looks. This is not bridal looks. It's the product that matters, though, when it comes to Danessa Myricks. Yes and no. Danessa Myricks is not about packaging. That's not her brand. I don't expect good packaging from her, but y'all know I'm stuck up with packaging. Okay. So we are going to start off with Black Hole again. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but we're going to start off with a black. I guess I should just do a black base, period. Yeah, we're going to do a black base just because all of these shades are really going to come out with a black base. So I'm going to start off by circling this in my outer corner. Thank you, Denise, and thank you for always being such a supportive follower. I see all your comments and all of the support over the years. Hey, this black is blending out quite easily. And I'm working slow because I am careful with blacks, but I'm not mad at this. And you guys, I did not do face makeup before this because I knew I was about to just apply, take off, apply, take off, and I did not know what was about to happen with these shades, if there would be a lot of fallout. And I can say I've gotten no fallout from these, just the the duochrome highlights. Those are powder based, so they do have some powder, but the multi-chrome shades for the eyes, they're like liquid. Not really, but there's zero fallout. Okay, and then now I'm gonna pat a little bit of some heavier color on the eyelid. Jeffrey, I like your idea there. Since I already did put Aurora on my eyelid, I'm gonna use Martian on the eyelid, and then I will use Orion, the blue glitter, on the inner corner. I like what you're thinking. Becky, my eyes are gonna hurt after this. I have sensitive eyes, but gotta do it for YouTube and for you guys. Okay. So this is gonna do for now. It doesn't need to be perfect. And we're gonna use Martian now. Now Martian is that icy blue, green, lilac, and a plum brown shift. So I'm gonna put this on the inner corner and then put the rest towards the outer. How beautiful is that? Anastasia, thank you for joining this live. You came to a good one. I kind of was expecting to poo-poo this palette, you guys, because I really am not the biggest fan of Danessa Myricks products. I've just not had good luck with them. But I am really impressed with this palette. The quality is just really beautiful. And now that I have it in front of me and I'm playing with these different colors and placements, I feel so inspired. And I can really see the direction that she was going here. And I know a lot of you guys on this chat, I follow you on Instagram or I stalk you on Instagram. Even if I don't follow you, I check out my followers. And you guys create some beautiful makeup looks. I know Anastasia, are you getting this palette? Because you're going to create beautiful looks. Jeffrey, I know you create beautiful looks. Monica, I think these are going to look good on deeper skin tones. I honestly do. Okay, and I just added a little extra black for some smokiness. I mean, this is really good, you guys. This palette's not going to be for everybody, though. I definitely don't recommend this for everybody. But you know if this is for you or not. But I can tell you, the quality on this is good. Just wait till my video tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I get a good look in. It's going to be a little messy now because my eyes are like not happy with me. Jamila said Monica creates magic. She certainly does. And Jamila, so do you. I've been very inspired by your looks lately. Yeah, Patty, did you get this? I think I saw you that you did. Patty Alonso, if you're not subscribed to her, she's in the chat box. She creates some bomb looks. Okay, I just spit everywhere if you guys missed that. Let's put a little bit more black on the lower lash line, and we're going to use one of the duochromes on the lower lash line. I'm being risky doing this before concealer, but it must be done. Oh, I just remembered. The cost of the membership. I saw that as a question in the chat box. It's going to be $2.99. If you don't know, with the memberships, YouTube takes like 30%. So I thought $3 was a good happy medium, and it's still pretty cheap. Pete Toya. So I do have a Danessa Myricks highlighter, and I like it, but it stupid me about the wrong color. Okay, let's do Blue Moon on the lower lash line over the black so that you can see what it looks like over the black. Because again, these are the ones that I know you guys in the swatches were like, that's kind of ugly, Morgan. This is underwhelming. Over a black, or any color really, a green, any kind of deep jewel toned color. See, it's not so boring anymore, is it? Nice. I'm going to put a little bit more black. And I'd imagine with this palette, the intention was to mix and layer and all of that. Okay, I am going to use the pressed glitter. I am risking my vision for this video. I'm not normally a big pressed glitter person. I used to use them, but then I heard horror stories and I got scared. But let's use a little bit. This is looking really neat once the rest of my makeup is on. It looks kind of dumb right now with all my acne. But we're going into the pressed glitter. You either love it or you hate it. And you can actually get a pretty opaque layer with this. And I don't have any glitter glue on, you guys. Then we're going to kind of spread it out. Okay, and it's sticking by itself. I think I went a little bit too heavy with that. We'll make it work. So if you do like the glitters, it's not recommended for eye use. So don't sue me. But just to add that extra little glimmer. Hi, Karen. Karen Harris is in the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Karen. Karen, did you pick up this palette? I feel like you would. This reminds me of you. I feel like you'd like this. Okay. So the look looks weird right now. I promise you it's not about to when we finish it. Louisa, that's the question that many consumers are asking. Louisa asked, why are they putting glitters in palettes if it's not recommended for eyes? They are cosmetic grade glitters, I'm certain, but... Okay, I'm just going to put on a random foundation. I don't even think they sell this anymore. The Benefit Hello Happy Brightening Flawless Foundation. Karen Harris said, no baby yet, so I figure I can manage to squeeze in one more review before she comes. Yeah, Karen, aren't you ready to pop? You've been pregnant for a while. I'm so excited for you, though. I can't wait for the baby posts if you choose to do that. Okay, where's my sponge? Yeah, so Tara said, Tara, I would definitely recommend to be safe. Put a glitter glue down first. I just had to test, you know, because it was sticky. Lives are fun, Crystal. I love them. I love chatting with you guys. Karen, not to make you jealous, but you know what I had before I went live today? I had sushi. Once a week, Jose and I, my husband, go, hi, Ashley Beauty. I'm so happy you are catching a live. Oh, so while I'm here doing my face makeup, why don't I explain my membership to you guys? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Monday, November 1st, I am starting a membership where down below it's going to say like join membership or something. There's going to be a button and it's going to be $2.99 a month. Do not feel obligated to join it. My feelings won't get hurt. I don't really care that much. But I'm doing it so that I can do giveaways for my members. Basically, long story short, I hate how giveaways, there's always the risk of somebody not actually supporting me winning the product. And so I just figured having a membership would be a good way for me to really, you know, make sure whoever wins the giveaways are actually true followers. And that way I would feel more comfortable doing it more frequently as well. I figured I could just post it to my members only, however I choose to do a giveaway. And then also, just because it will be $2.99 a month, I of course wanted there to be other incentives, not just for giveaways, because I mean, you will have a bigger chance of winning a giveaway because I have 70,000 subscribers here and I won't have 70,000 members. But I will do an extra membership only tutorial a month. And it will be on whatever you guys want it to be. I think the first one will probably be like a Pat McGrath palette. And then we'll vote every month for whatever we want the tutorial or video to be, whatever you guys want. And then the last one, whenever I do lives, which I'm hoping to after the holidays and after I move and get comfortable, to bump it up to every single week, no matter what, for a live. Right now, I just do it when I can, which luckily it's been able to be every week. And so that's going to be, so when I do lives, my members will have stickers. And I will be able to see on the lives who's a member. And like I said, if you aren't interested in that, I totally understand. So don't feel obligated. Nothing is going to change about my channel. You're not missing out on anything. I don't do giveaways really that often anyways because I just, makes me feel weird. I'd rather just message my subscribers and say, hey, do you want this? But I do like the giveaway aspect for it. So that way there's no favoritism. So that way it really is random, but you guys are my members. So I don't really care that much. I will know what's going into somebody really perfect that I deserves to win and is a member. Okay, so yeah. Got it good. And I will remind you guys, and after like the first week that the membership is, I forgot powder. Hold on. After the first week that the membership is on, I will shut up about it. I promise. I will stop talking about it, and people probably won't even know. Okay, I'm setting the face really quickly with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD setting powder. I have this in an upcoming haul coming up, so you guys are getting a sneak peek on this. You see it? When I add lashes, this look is going to be super cool. And I would say if the palette is intimidating to you, which it kind of is to me, the best tip that I have for you would be just to allocate like 2 colors per look. 1 to 2. Keep it simple. And I did not prepare for this live, apparently. I pulled nothing. I'm sorry. I need a bronzer. Just use the closest thing to me so that I'm wasting time. Ooh, Back to the Brown made it. Welcome back. I'm using Maybelline City Bronzer, and I am doing this without a mirror right now. I am just putting it on, so if it is patchy, you guys know why. Crystal Lynn said, what do you think about the Jaclyn Hill jewelry? I actually saw a couple pieces that I was interested in. I am a big jewelry person, and I think it makes sense for her to come out with a brand like that. So I didn't love all of the pieces personally, but I saw a necklace, that layered necklace that I want to get my hands on, and like 1 pair of earrings that I'm interested in. And I'll see about the quality once it's in my hands. But I also am not going to fight too many people if things sell out, you know. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, this is definitely a palette that is fun to play with. What blush will go with this? I'm using the Patrick Ta blush palette that's sold out again. So if you missed it, I warned you. I told you this morning. The brightest pink, the watermelon, or the deepest shade? I'm thinking the deepest shade. Yeah, okay. Karen, Louisa, we agree. Patty, I'm gonna go against your wishes. I'm sorry. We're gonna go with this shade right here. Let's start off with the cream. I know he says to use the powder first, but I just can't. Like, I tried it. Don't think oh dang, I put too much on. Don't think I didn't put the effort forth. I promise you I did. But I still just prefer the cream first, powder second. But his powders are really pigmented in this one. I noticed because his individuals, the powders are less pigmented and the creams are the pigmented ones. It's like the opposite this time. I put too much of that on. I don't even want to go in with the powder because it's going to be crazy, so I'm not going to. I love this palette though. Like, once this comes back in stock, it's worth full price. You guys should have bought it today if you missed it. Shame on you. Okay. Let's use one of the highlighters. Like I said, one of my giveaways on the membership is going to be the mini one, which has this middle row in here. It's a nice little freebie. I really like that. That made it a little bit more worth $125. Do I think it's overpriced still? Yeah. Let's use Golden Eclipse. I do think it is still a bit overpriced, but I see it now. I see more of the value now, and I'm having fun with this, so I ain't mad about it anymore. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. Yeah, you guys, I'm not as mad about the price anymore. I was a little skeptical when we first came on, but I'm not going to tell you $125 palette is worth it. But I am happy with the purchase. That's for sure. If you like to play in makeup, you like these colors, I am very happy with this. But if you don't see yourself playing with this, by all means, save your money. Let's use Spring Equinox as the inner corner color. I told you this middle row was kind of boring, but it is those finishing touches that makes it worth it. I will do something definitely better tomorrow. I'm not loving this look, but I like it. Okay, eyeliner. I pulled that though. Okay, I did. I came somewhat prepared. Let's use the Hairline Liner by Dash. I have not been using this, so I need to. Okay, guys, don't talk to me. I'm doing liquid liner. Talk amongst yourself. Go get a drink. Go get a snack. Ooh, this was easy to apply. I was really worried that this live was going to be too short, but here we are. It's already 7:54. Hello, hi Kara. Oh yeah, Mom. The mirror is blocking the ugly stuff that we got going on my face right now. Okay, for lips, I'm going to use one of the BK Beauty Luxe lip duos. Did anybody pick those up? I haven't used them yet, but I've swatched them and the colors are really beautiful, very wearable. And they felt really good. The lipsticks felt super, super creamy. Cheryl. Hooded eyes. I know eyeliner sucks on hooded eyes, but press eyeshadow as close to the lash line as you can. That's typically what I do when I have clients that have really hooded eyes. That should help. And make sure you're tight lining. Put the black eyeliner on the inside of your upper tight line. I know I've been doing this too long. I need a new camera specifically for lives so that doesn't happen. It's a thing with Canons. If you're gonna be doing lives, don't buy a Canon camera. I love my camera, but it is so annoying. Okay, finally, lashes to pull this look together. I'm gonna use these Scott Barnes lashes. What are they? Bella. Let me get my lash glue. Is anybody else doing their makeup right now? Anybody playing with makeup right now? I always suggest if I'm doing a live, especially lives where I'm doing makeup, please have makeup ready just to play with. Tell me what you're using. Where's my... Problem with lives is I always have so much on my desk, I can't get my life together. Okay. Hold on, Patty, what are you using? What did you just say? What's Protea? This program? Burger King Beauty Lipsticks. What? Ooh, Kara is planning her makeup for tomorrow. You're going to be a green crayon at work. I love it. I love it. Okay, that's what I thought. Patty, what program are you using? I'm just gonna have a whole conversation with Patty. Okay. Oh, Cheryl, I'm sorry to hear you regret your gold. You need to swatch it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use some of these BK Beauty stuff because I haven't used them yet. If you've never heard of BK Beauty, it's owned by a YouTuber named Lisa J. And I genuinely mean this when I say that Lisa J, the owner of the brand, is one of the most kind-hearted people. And I say that about a lot of people because there's a lot of people on YouTube that I love. But I'm not being dramatic when I say Lisa J is one of the kindest, most supportive creators. I feel like I thought I was a nobody to her, and she instantly started supporting me, and she's just so sweet. She always leaves me the kindest comments and DMs, so I love her. Okay, so buy her stuff, please. I am using the Warm Spice lip liner. This is an interesting shape. Oh, very smooth. Okay, I like this lip liner. It's very, very smooth. Made in the USA. Neat. And then the lipstick. It's a nice, tall, compact, magnetic closure. Interesting shape. I don't know if I'm going to like this against my small little lips. But this is the shade Acceptance. Made in Canada. Canada creates some really good lip products, by the way. I've noticed. Not that it's all one factory, but it's a pattern I've noticed, okay? Ooh, that's pretty. These are really, really smooth and comfortable. Okay. And they have like a very soft, faint, buttery. I'm sorry, I just saw Jeffrey said, husband reveal at 100K, and my husband commented, never. Jose, you would totally come on my channel. Don't mess around. Anyways, I just didn't think anybody was interested. Plus, it'd be weird. Okay, I'm going to put my lashes on. Again, I cannot converse in this moment. The lipstick was Acceptance from BK Beauty. I put too much glue on my lashes, so the white is going to show. pretty. My lash glue is still drying, so you can kind of see that white, and that's not very cute. But obviously this made the look. So I'm gonna finish up now because it's 8 o'clock. So here's the deal with the palette. It's $125. I really like it, but it's not gonna be for everybody. Even me who plays with makeup all day, I do feel like there are some parts with this palette that I am uncomfortable with. And I think that's good that there's a palette out there that is so different and so creative that even I don't know what the heck to do with it. The duochromes highlights, really great, really fun to play with. Put it over a black base, I'm telling you, you will like it. Or even like Spring Equinox, for example, has a green sparkle to it. Put it over a green base. The multi-chromes are very nice, very smooth, a great introduction to multi-chromes and a great palette to get a number of multi-chrome shades. These gels are interesting. I'll say that. But I think everything in here was really good quality. I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than that dang loose or pressed glitter, but you win some, you lose some, and I don't know that it's worth $125. I will never, ever, ever tell you to spend $125, but I will say there is not another palette that I'm aware of on the market that is like this and that contains these formulas. So in that regard, I'm going to say this is worth it. I am very happy with this, but by all means, if you are not going to wear these colors, save your money, okay? Not for my basic people. So, I am going to see you guys off now. So remember that membership is starting November 1st if you wish to join. And also, I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend and a good Halloween. I do not have a wedding this weekend. And I was wondering why. And then I realized, oh, people don't want to have weddings on Halloween weekend. That would make sense why I don't have anybody booked. But anyways, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. I'm going to play lots of Sims. I'm not a big Halloween person. I'm sorry. I don't really like Halloween. So I don't have a costume. Not for me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a more in-depth review on this palette. So I'm going to film, edit, and upload so you can truly see the colors, the dimensions. Everything will be in HD, good quality, more in-depth now that I'll have more practice with it. Okay, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good weekend.